Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I am so happy to see you here. I hope you're doing well and feeling inspired. The topic for today is food. Did you know that food can also clean memories? Yes, it can. And today I wanted to share with you 5 very special and delicious foods that can clean memories. And I also wanted to share ideas on how to use these foods as cleaning tools. So the first food that's the cleaning tool is strawberry. So strawberries are very good to release the memories and thoughts that present as a concern about our weight. So if you are concerned about losing weight, your body weight, or concerned about gaining weight, or if you feel uneasy about your body weight, any kind of uneasiness, the strawberry is the right tool for you, right? So you can eat strawberries in any form. You can eat them fresh, frozen, in the form of a jam or preserves. And it is better if you will buy fresh organic strawberries or jams, right? Organic jams, of course, because organic, these little berries, they tend to have a lot of pesticides, right? So the organic can be better. They're a little bit pricier, but they have better quality. So you can also make these jams or preserves at home, right? For instance, if you have some sort of limitation with sugar intake, carbohydrates, and you don't want to eat too much sugar, you can get the fresh strawberries and you can cook them in the house, prepare them into jams or preserves using just a little bit of sugar, right? For your particular need. Then you can use that instead of buying the jams from the store, which generally contain more sugar, right? So strawberries have the power to transmute the memories, the data about weight that we have in our subconscious mind, right? So strawberries help us to get this data and transmute this into light. Now, it is not necessary to eat a lot of strawberries, right? That's not the idea. The idea here is not quantity, but it is quality, the quality of the cleaning. So one small piece of this fruit or a little bit of jam or the preserve can do the job, right? It's just a little bit with the consciousness. I am doing this to clean the data I have about my body weight. By the way, I'm enjoying this content. If you are, please remember to like and subscribe. You can help me to grow this channel and then more people can have access to this content. Thank you so much for your help. Another cleaning food is blueberry and or the purple plum. So these two fruits, they are considered to be from angelic kingdoms. So the blueberries, they can give us the elements that we need to keep going on our spiritual path. So by eating blueberries, we open our inner doors to the right spiritual path for us, right? Because each one of us have a specific path. So the blueberry can help us to find our personal path. So during the seasons that blueberries are not available, we can use the purple plum. And this fruit, this plum, also contains the same energy and that the blueberries have, and they work in the same way. They are pretty much the same. Now, by eating blueberries or the plum, we can help encourage our spiritual growth if we do that in a more regular basis. Now, we can use these fruits as well, just like the strawberries. We can use them fresh, frozen, or in the form of jams or preserves. And again, we don't want to consume too much of them at all. You don't have to. A small piece of this fruit is enough for us to do the job, okay? To do this wonderful cleaning. Another cleaning food is coconut oil. So coconut has a cleaning property that helps us to raise our vibration. So when we consume coconut oil, we change our vibration and we become closer to the divine presence and the divine awareness. So you can have a little bit of coconut oil in the morning and evening, or in any other time, any other way you prefer. Personally, I use coconut oil a lot in my recipes. You know, when I have, there are some recipes I cook that I prefer the coconut oil. I just use a little bit, and I always have coconut oil regularly in my food every day. And you can do the same if you want. Now, the next cleaning food is butter. So the natural butter has great cleansing qualities and allow memories and thoughts to slide easier from our subconscious mind into the transmutation process. Now, remember that this is butter and not margarine, right? Because the butter is made of milk. It is a dairy product. So we use the butter, the dairy butter, not margarine. Margarine is something completely different. Again, it is not necessary to eat a lot of butter at all, also because it is not healthy to be eating a lot of butter every day, right? But a little bit only, a small amount, a smidge of butter can do the cleaning for us, especially when we have the presence, right? We have to have this presence when we are using these tools. So I find the butter, this particular tool, the butter, very fascinating because, you know, many years ago when I was in my beginning steps practicing hooponopono, you know, I had that dream once where I saw a stick of butter melting. And I thought it was such a strange dream because normally I don't eat butter too much. And then I was dreaming about the butter, melting butter. And then a few days later or so, a week or something like that, I learned about butter being a cleaning tool, right? And I felt like, wow, that's very interesting. Perhaps there is something, the unconscious, the collective unconscious in everybody, right? Because I was dreaming with melted butter and I learned about butter being a cleaning tool. And you know, the same thing happened. I thought this was an incredible synchronicity, right? I dream and I learn about the tool. And the same thing happened when I learned about light switch, the tool light switch. You know, I remember having a dream where I was entering my house and I would flip the switch in the light switch. And I was thinking like, wow, that's a strange dream. And days later, I learned about the light switch cleaning tool, right? So I have a video here in the channel about this as well, right? And just so you know, I have organized all the cleaning tools in one playlist, and it is here in my channel. You can check over there, cleaning tools playlist, and I'm gonna have you all the videos that I speak about the cleaning tools. I'm gonna leave the link below for you. So another delicious cleaning tool is hot chocolate, right? So drinking hot chocolate cleans on the memory of putting money and material things first when you're making decisions. So it is very important for us to clean on this type of memory because many times we make decisions that are very detrimental to us, right? Because we decide something from fear, out of fear, right? Fear of not having enough money, fear of losing the money we have, fear of losing our material possessions, etc., right? Fear connected to material things. So all these fears, they are connected to this idea that money comes first, right? Is the underlying thought in there is that money comes first. So by cleaning these memories, we help ourselves to make the right decisions, the ones that are in alignment with the divine will. So decisions that do not come from fear, but come from inspiration. And of course, this cleaning tool will help us to receive this divine inspiration as well, right? So have a nice cup of hot chocolate once a day to clean on this attachment to money. If you want, you can write down a small paper, a small note about your cleaning tools. Like for instance, I am drinking this hot chocolate to clean the memories of putting money and material things first. Then keep this little note or a post in your kitchen, you know, and that's going to be helpful for you to integrate this new tool into your life because you're going to drink your hot chocolate, looking at the note and remembering while you're drinking that hot chocolate form, right? And you can do the same thing with all the other tools, all the other foods that are cleaning tools. Now, there are so many ways that you can use these tools, right? I like to mix and match these tools. For example, I love to eat bread with butter, right? There's a little bit of butter, and then I put a little bit of jam, the strawberry or the blueberry jams, because I like butter with jam. So I mix them and I put in the bread, and then I clean on a couple of things at once, right? So I love hot chocolate, one of my favorite drinks. And I use coconut oil every day in some recipes are made. So, it can be very helpful if you make a note of what these cleaning tools are about, keep in your kitchen, and then you can remind yourself why you're doing that. And now, what about you? Did you know about these tools? Are you using them, or this is the first time that you hear about them? And leave your comments below. I would love to hear from you. How do you use your food cleaning tools? I would love to hear from you. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Aloha, and until the next time.